That's all.
All right, Mr. Coleman.
I'll be brief, Judge. The defendant is here through his own actions, and if that has a negative impact on his licensing, then it's because of his own fault. The state's recommendation is based on the defendant's criminal history and the nature of the offense, the nature of leaving this infant child in a car that reeked of marijuana. And that's really all I have.
If I could just respond briefly, it seems like that obviously he's got to support the family, and that's in the child's interest that he maintain employment, that he's able to support the family. So,
Do you have regular drug testing with your job?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you pass a test today?
No, ma'am.
Why not?
I figured we were going to get probation, so we were going to stop. We stopped last Friday.
So you're on.
what would you be doing?
Marijuana.
It's not that's it, right? It's just not that's it. You have how many prior marijuana related offenses? There was marijuana smell with the baby in the car with you and your baby's mother. You're here thinking, yep, she's just going to give me probation, so we'll start a week before. Stop smoking when you shouldn't have been smoking the whole time. Like, that is the craziest thought process. So all this talk about your job and how important it is, what if they drug test you? It must not be that important to you.
It is.
It's not. Clearly, it's not. Taking care of your family is clearly not a priority if you're still smoking marijuana, knowing that you could lose your job, knowing that you could go to prison. Then there's something wrong with how you're thinking. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Have a seat in the jury box and I'll think about it. I'm going to hold the other one for a few minutes.
Okay.
I'll think about him and take care of it in just a minute. Because it's the same issue. He said they did quit a week ago. Miss Allen, come have a seat up here in the jury box as well.
I'm going to stand back next to you.
And not next to each other. Okay, so Mr. Casey, again, we've already gone over what you were here for, what you pled guilty to. You've told me, I'm not going to worry about getting a test, that you would test positive for smoking marijuana after all of the things that I've read and seen in your pre-sentence report. I am willing to follow this probation, but there are going to be some conditions that were not anticipated today. And the only, I want you to know, as I'm saying what those are, it's the only way I'm going to follow the agreement and give you probation. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. I'm going to find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. I am going to give you the opportunity on a deferred probation because I want you to be able to work and provide. So I'm going to defer all proceedings and place you on probation for a period of 5 years. I'm going to order a fine in the amount of $1,000. I'm also going to order that you enter and successfully complete the ISF program, the cognitive track of ISF. That means you're going into custody today. It's a 90-day program. That is to help you make better thinking decisions. And when you are released, you are going to be required to enter and successfully complete the JCDI program for drug treatment, because obviously you need help with two different things in order to be successful in the future. This is what I'm doing, period.
Please.
Nope, there's no please. Same thing's happening to her. So y'all need to, y'all need to stop. And you need to calm down, because y'all are the ones that made the decisions that you made that make absolutely zero sense. And so the only way that I feel comfortable with you being out on probation and possibly getting your child back is that you go through and get some kind of treatment so that you make better decisions and so that you'll stop smoking marijuana.
VO. This hearing takes a dramatic turn the moment the defendant admits he wouldn't pass a drug test. What started as a discussion about probation suddenly becomes a much bigger question. Can a court trust someone to follow probation rules if they're still breaking them before sentencing? Watch how the judge connects every decision to personal responsibility. And let us know in the comments. Should this admission have changed the outcome?
A week before court. Nope, there's no raising your hand. I'm not going. Well, then you'll have to get another one when you get out. And I hate that for you. But listen, you stop talking or things could be even worse. Listen, I'm not doing this to you. Y'all did this to yourself. You did this to yourself. I didn't do this. So I'm sorry for doing this to you. I'm giving you what I think is your best possible situation to be able to be successful.
VO. Here's the biggest takeaway from this case. The judge isn't just handing down punishment. She's offering one final opportunity. Deferred probation means the defendant still has a chance to avoid a felony conviction, but every condition now matters. One mistake could erase that opportunity entirely. Do you think this sentence strikes the right balance between accountability and rehabilitation, or was the judge too lenient? Share your thoughts below.
All right. So again, you're ordered to the ISO. And here's the thing. You've got the deferred probation. This is a program to help you do better. When you get out, you're still on a deferred probation. You don't have a felony conviction on your record. You're going to be able to be successful. And if you are, the case gets dismissed at the end and you don't have the felony conviction. If you violate any condition of probation, then you're going to be back in court and you're going to be found guilty and you'll be going to prison for up to 2 years. Do you understand? I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed. And so you've waived your right to appeal. You can go back with the bailiff.
VO, everything changes with one honest answer. When the defendant admits he wouldn't pass a drug test today, the courtroom shifts from discussing probation to questioning judgment and responsibility. In sentencing, judges often look beyond the crime itself. They also consider whether a defendant's current behavior shows they're ready to follow the law moving forward. That single admission raises serious concerns about accountability, especially in a case involving a child. Now the real question becomes, will the judge still believe probation is the right path, or has the defendant just made his biggest mistake of the hearing? Stay with us, because the judge's response is both direct and unexpected.